Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Keith, and I'm not necessarily here just to review a movie with you, but to give you some sound financial advice. There is not a more bankable star right now in Hollywood than Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Honestly, he is a blue chipper. You want to be able to take your investment and just invest it in his career. It will not let you down. In his last few movies, listen to this. Fate of the Furious is already at $220 million. Central Intelligence, remember that movie that he did with Kevin Hart? $127 million. Moana, did you see Moana? Of course you did, because it made $248 million. San Andreas, remember that one, the big, earthquake movie? Pretty big box office too at $470 million. And Hercules, I didn't think anyone was seeing Hercules. $242 million worth of people saw Hercules. And now this weekend, he is coming to the box office in Baywatch. There's a lot of people saying, I wonder if they'll win the box office this week. Yes, they will. Why? Because they've got Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. And Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson spending a lot of this movie without a t-shirt on, so a lot of the ladies are going to like that as well. I have to commend his career. I am so impressed by it and so proud of him. Here's a guy, again, professional wrestler. Before that, member of the Canadian Football League, wouldn't you know it? And now just tearing up Hollywood. And just the enigmatic personality that we saw with the whole "do you smell what The Rock is cooking?" And now he's just dropping the people's elbow all over Hollywood. Okay, let's talk about this movie. This movie is, guess what? This never happens in Hollywood. It's a remake. Of course, it's a remake of an old television show that was about really good-looking people who ran in slow motion all the time. Well, essentially. So it's about lifeguards in California who are basically not only patrolling the sands and the beaches, but also fighting crime. And at the head of that is Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's character of Mitch Buchanan. Well, his happy family is shaken up when all of a sudden this new hothead comes in, played by Zac Efron. Ladies, are you still with me, or have you already run to the box office? This is a very entertaining movie, and I gotta tell you, it's a lot more entertaining than I thought it was going to be. Gentlemen, don't feel bad, don't feel left out in the cold, because there are a lot of very attractive women in this movie as well. Priyanka Chopra, who, by the way, I never really watched Quantico, but now I might start, is in this, and she plays a sinister character. She's got some interesting things going on in the beach, which might not be on the up and up, but it's not going to be too long before she may be smelling what The Rock is cooking. This movie's entertaining. It's fun. It's silly. It doesn't take itself too seriously, but it still does a really decent job. If you are looking for a nice escape evening out to the movies, this is a really good choice. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is awesome. Zac Efron's awesome. The cast, top to bottom, is really solid. Are things in this movie realistic? Was anything about Baywatch realistic? Why start now? If you're looking for a fun night out in the movies to just get away from the 9 to 5, this is definitely worth your time, and it's definitely worth your time going to see it in the theater. I give this movie a B+. Very impressed by it. Laughed a lot. The post-credit scenes were funny. It's definitely worth your time. Go and check it out. Let me know what you think. As always, you can reach out to me on Twitter at CFL_fan, Facebook.com/WittyWhittier, and WittyWhittier.com. Thank you so much for checking this out. My name is Keith, and I'll see you at the movies.